This is the Big 4-4, Tim Loulies, a self-described comedy legend here in the Norfolk, Hampton, Virginia Beach area. He is the host of Loulies Lounge. He's got a huge guest. No hyperbole. Because he is going to be interviewing our VCW heavyweight champion.
You better show me some respect. The Hampton Crabbers. The Hampton Crabbers. That's pretty appropriate. It's very appropriate. It's just like bottom-feeding selfish. I'm allergic to all of you people too. I really don't want to spend much time with y'all chit-chatting, so I'm going to get right to the point. My special guest tonight is the man that you paid your ticket to see. You paid good money to see, but my special guest that I'm going to bring out right now. I want you to all stand up. Put your hands together in gratitude for the VCW heavyweight champion, Joseph Keys.
Joseph Keys has had 2 successful title defenses of the VCW heavyweight champion, defeating Brandon Scott and Tim Spriggs, and in his estimation, that has earned him a night off.
Fully a night off. Well, it appears, Jerry Stephanidis agrees. Joseph Keys is just here for the Loulies Lounge tonight.
Toxic Vascularity, Joseph Keys defeated the Boar under dubious circumstances to become the VCW heavyweight champion.
I guess when you're the champion, you get to make your own schedule.
It's the perks of the gold. Some would call it privilege, but I don't think that Joseph Keys has ever heard or acknowledged the word.
And finally, we have a man that dresses like a champ, that's built like a champ. Give this man your acclamation. Now, you have a well-deserved night off this evening. Unfortunately, it's in a dump of a town like Hampton.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. Look, Hampton High School, it's decent. Okay, it's decent. It's not famous, but it's decent. It's not famous, but it's decent. Does that sound a little too close to home? That's all right. I apologize. Look, Hampton is obviously a C-town, right? If this were an A-town like Norfolk or Alexandria, you would be blessed enough to see your champion in action tonight. But like Coach McGlass now, champions aren't really a familiar thing around Hampton High School, if I recall. So unfortunately, you only get to look at the champion tonight. You don't actually get to see the champion do what he does best. Quite frankly, hey guys, when I'm on the microphone, please have some respect, yes? Guys, respect. Thank you.
Now, champ, you mentioned Alexandria. So far, you do not have an opponent, but you beat everyone there is to beat in this promotion. Who do you feel like deserves that title shot?
Well, ask and you shall receive an answer.
It appears Chris Slade thinks that he is next in line for a championship match.
Well, the sharpest blade, Chris Slade, scheduled to be in action in a triple threat against Papadon and Dirty Money in our main event. But hey, when opportunity knocks, better answer the door. Because Louie is right. There is no official challenger right now for Alexandria, Virginia.
Can I help you? You can't. No, you can't. But you can help me right now. See, I heard what you were saying, and you want a challenger for Alexandria. You want to know who that is? You're looking at him.
No, I respect it. It takes a lot to come to stand to the top to you what you just did, right? But quite frankly, I don't know who you are. And they know who they are. I saw you in the poor seats back there. You guys went nuts. You guys went nuts. You were in the poor seats at the top. You went nuts. I didn't get that reception. So you must mean something to someone. But quite frankly, back to my first question, who are you? I'm glad you asked.
Oh no.
Well, we know whose music that is.
If you're not familiar, this music is not good news for anyone. And that would be the Greek god Papadon, and he is never shy of words, so settle in. Papadon was scheduled to take on Chris Slade later tonight.
Because you come out here wearing your sister's jacket doesn't make you a badass. Remember that. You don't need to worry about him. You gotta worry about me. Because tonight, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I'm coming for you because the only person that deserves a shot at that is me. Absolutely. I said silence! Wait. Look, I ain't forgotten about you. Matter of fact, I haven't forgotten the fact that my one match that I won here was against you. So I'll just step back. Hey, what about you?
Well, mistake number one was taking a microphone away from Papadon because that's going to incense the man. Mistake number two was turning your back. We got he just stole Chris Slade's Wakazashi blade, and now Joseph Keys.
I guess he figures, why not go for it? A 2-on-1 beatdown happening here, and helping Papadon comes Dirty Money.
The third member of our main event triple threat. We've seen Dirty Money defeat Chris Slade twice. There's no love lost between these two, but Dirty Money not known to stand by and let an injustice stand. It's Teddy Long!
Our special guest Teddy Long is here at Hampton High School.
He's got this under control. Yeah, I was sitting back there and I was watching all this as it took place, and I just don't understand what the problem is. Y'all out here acting like you don't know what to do. With everybody here tonight, and all y'all out here, I think they'd like to see a tag team match. Wait. I don't know who you think you are. This ain't the PLAYA Lounge. This is the Loulies Lounge. There will be a tag match here right now tonight. This is my segment. Well, you see, what I'd really like to do with you is to put your ass one-on-one with the Undertaker. But you see, the Undertaker is not here. And by me being the general manager for tonight, that means that it's going to go down like I want to do right now. All right? You don't have that authority over my segment. Okay? Undertaker right here, and no tag match is happening. Because I said so, this is the Loulies Lounge. I'll give you one more chance. This is my last time. Now, we're going to have a tag team match, whether you like it or not. Now, by me being the general manager here tonight, you can do one thing. You can leave, or I can suspend you. Whichever one you want to do. Do y'all want to get out of here? Well, you know, that's a song for people that we want to get out of here, and that song is na 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 we got ourselves a tag team match. Ring that bell.
Well, the math adds up. We had 2 men on the inside, 2 men on the outside. Multiply that by one Teddy Long. It only equals one thing.
Tag team match PLAYA.
Tag team match PLAYA.
And a star-studded tag team entrepreneur was one. We have a former VCW heavyweight champion, a former heavyweight champion, the current VCW heavyweight champion, and one of the hottest rising stars of VCW. This is an amazing main event, and Joseph Keys is in his dress clothes.
Joseph Keys thought he was getting a night off. Instead, he's got a tag team match. What's worse, Brandon? Having an unexpected match or being forced to team with Papadon?
That is a very, very tough call. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Papadon having a rough go of it right now.
This is supposed to be a 3-way match.
Let's not forget history, by the way, that Papadon and Dirty Money have here.
Well, there's a lot of history to cover. Not the least of which is that Chris Slade has been defeated twice by his tag team partner, Dirty Money. So maybe there's respect, but there can't be a lot of trust between those two.
Absolutely not, absolutely not. And as Chris Slade himself said, he has one win here at VCW, and that's against the Greek god Papadon. So, you know, that's got to be in Papadon's head, I would think.
You said maybe the hottest up-and-coming young star in VCW. No maybe about it. It is Chris Slade, the sharpest blade, the picture-perfect assassin, showcasing right now the fluidity of offense that has made him such a star.
And the inexperience that allowed Papadon to push him off the top rope there and turn momentum of this match. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you about how amazing Chris Slade is, but he's in there with sharks right now. These are three of the biggest names, the most important wrestlers here in VCW. Oh my goodness!
The incredible bulk just turned Chris Slade sideways, inside out, and upside down all at the same time. I think that Joseph Keys broke the space-time continuum with that lariat.
I think so. Holy cow.
Tag made into the Greek god Papadon, who says that wrestling is quite literally in his DNA.
Let's not forget, Jason, also, that not 2 minutes ago, Papadon was out here saying he should be the next challenger for Joseph Keys, his own now tag team partners championship. How can either of these teams trust each other?
There's no love lost between any of the men in this match. And this is not officially, but I would say unofficially, maybe a bit of a number one contenders or a rankings match at the very least, because if anyone that's not Joseph Keys right now, Papadon with 2, gets the fall in this match, you got to wonder if they make the claim to be the number one contender. That includes Papadon.
Oh, I'm certain they would make the claim if they scored the pinfall or submission here. That's a giant feather in the cap in the main event of our event here at Hampton High School, and with the VCW Tag Team Champion involved, or VCW Virginia Champion involved in this tag team match.
Tag made in to that champion, Joseph Keys, the executioner. Toxic vascularity.
Attempted roll up there.
Great job.
Unfortunately, Slade's still on the wrong side of town.
But Chris Slade continues to wriggle and put Joseph Keys in pinning predicaments, but blind tag made to the Greek god Papadon.
That's phenomenal ring awareness by the Greek god there, reaching down, hitting Joe Keys' hand, breaking a pinfall in an unconventional but effective way.
Dirty money. A lot of experience, but a very hot temper that can be taken advantage of.
That's what Papadon knows very, very well, which is why he did it there.
Papadon with 2. He would say that was him coming down from Mount Olympus to bestow knowledge upon the plebeians.
Is that what we call a lariat? Knowledge? I think Chris Slade is learning a lesson here, which is that beating Papadon makes him angry, and he is now looking to avenge that loss. Papadon
claims he's the alpha and omega of wrestling, that because the Greeks invented wrestling and because he is the Greek god, he is in fact the god of wrestling. I'll leave it to you to decide if that math checks out.
I mean, look, I'm not going to deny that the Greeks invented wrestling, and Papadon, during his career, I'm not sure god of wrestling is accurate, but the man is a tremendous wrestler.
Tell that to his face, and you saw right there, Papadon putting the forearm across the face into the bone of Chris Slade.
And that is that veteran instinct, the veteran knowledge there that, that allows for that to make it more painful, more difficult to kick out.
No one was expecting this match either. It is Teddy Long, our esteemed guest general manager, because let's be honest, wherever Teddy Long goes, he is the general manager. He walks into a Walmart, he's the general manager. He walks into a Bed Bath & Beyond, he's the general manager. A Rogue Bennigan's, he is the general manager.
We're going to talk about the Rogue Bennigan's later, but to your point about being surprised, no one more surprised than Joseph Keys, who's wrestling in slacks.
Well, also the friendly fire, Joseph Keys, just introduced to the boot of Papadon. You talked about how there's maybe not a lot of love or trust between any of these tag team partners. Is the team going to implode? Two right there.
Well, you got to think Keys is in the back of his head saying, was that an accident? Was it intentional?
Well, you got to think the Keys in the back of his saying, I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Right, yeah. No, he's supposed to chat with him and Loulies and get out of here. And he's in the wrong corner. He's so disoriented. The referee's trying to get him back over to his corner.
Papadon with that abdominal stretch, and now Joseph Keys exactly where he needs to be.
Absolutely, very effective there, applying the extra pressure.
Maybe the most unpleasant tag team possible in this company between Joseph Keys and Papadon, who both consider them respectively the locker room leaders.
Yeah, I think it'd be hard-pressed to find more dislikable people than these two, but it's effective. I mean, we've seen it happen throughout wrestling history. You don't have to like each other to be successful.
Great leverage there by Joseph Keys, helping Papadon wrench.
Very smart being behind the referee's back. Positioning himself so Ron Mills cannot see him. Oh, Ron Mills has seen it now!
And that allows Chris Slade to use that hip toss to escape, but can he cross the Rubicon, as it were, and make it to Dirty Money?
He's trying to. He keeps trying to get over there, but Papadon's seen it all.
Well, Papadon right now seeing the incredible bulk right to his face.
I think
Joseph
Papadon sees
Keys
stars.
landing on his feet.
Chris Slade, just amazing athleticism. So close to that tag, Dirty Money.
Crisp and clean offense, but right now, Papadon doing a great job playing defense, and it is impressive that egos the size of Papadon and Joseph Keys, despite coming into physical contact twice, are actually still on the same page. That is a lot more than most analysts would have expected.
Oh, if you'd asked me before this match, if Papadon had hit Joseph Keys and Keys hit Papadon, I would have said they were fighting right now. The fact they're still working together is amazing. And Slade slips out of that.
And underneath, Papadon holding on for dear life.
Papadon there with 1 foot.
May as well call Chris Slade Mr. Miracle, because he has been an escape artist in this match.
But you got to wonder, at some point that luck runs out. I mean, the point of miracles doesn't happen very often.
Papadon looking to sacrifice Chris Slade on the altar of becoming the #1 contender.
Taking too long there. Now there's something between Slade and Dirty Money, but air. If he can get there, we can see the longest reigning PCW champion in this match.
Dirty Money specifically chose to be Chris Slade's first opponent, and he had such respect for Slade's reputation. He came out here to save Chris Slade, and now
both Keys and Dirty Money legal in this match.
some of the hardest hands in the state of Virginia, Dirty Money.
And Keys doesn't know where it's coming or going.
Future first ballot Hall of Famer, Dirty Money. A legendary career, 20 years of pro. If it's been done, he's done it. If it's to be done, he's done it. Joseph Keys.
Just plucking Keys out of midair there.
Papadon making the save.
What's all that? The Dirty Money just catching Keys out of the middle of the air and putting him down. Joseph Keys is a very large man.
Blue Thunder Bomb, as we are running another chapter in the longtime rivalry between Papadon and Dirty Money.
Remember though, folks, it is Joseph Keys and Dirty Money are the legal men in this match.
Body shots right to the gut of Joseph Keys.
And to your point, some of the heaviest hands here in PCW. And I will say, I don't care for Joseph Keys, but I'm impressed. A man who came in not expecting a match, really held his own in there, again, in his slacks.
There is a reason that Joseph Keys is our champion. It means that right now, at this time, he is the best wrestler in this company. And my tag him.
Dirty Money looks surprised by that one.
He's going with it, though, deciding not to have an ego. That's that veteran mindset.
Also wanting to win this match. What is going on here?
Well, for power and glory,
A top rope superplex.
frog splash, Chris Slade and Papadon.
And that was, I believe that was just 2. I
Did
don't
not
think,
get any closer to a 3 count.
no, I think the referee's hand made contact with the mat when Papadon pulled down. I think it was actually a 3 count. And even if it was, we can't ask the ref. He's out cold.
The smallest fraction of a second, and this is the second time that Papadon has proven to be the savior of Joseph Keys. You gotta wonder, does he think that Keys owes him a favor right now?
I don't know, but Papadon and Dirty Money renewing hostilities on the outside. Keys and Slade being legal men right now.
Well, they're
now
just
all 4 men are in the weight ring.
It doesn't matter who's legal, because we got no
Oh, and
referee.
low blow by Joseph Keys. Like you said, no referee.
Well, it was low blow in stereo. Papadon kicking that steel cable right between the legs of Dirty Money as well.
And now both these men planning something for their opponents. Again, Ron Mills still down on the outside.
This is just an insult to injury at this point because both men are in a bad, bad way. And they have been beaten from tip to toe. We may be seeing the establishment of a dominant duo here in VCW.
Hey, stranger things have happened in wrestling before. I mean, these men could be the next challenge for delinquents to the tag team championships.
They are bonded by mutual disdain and affinity for the weight.
Hey, it's effective right now. I mean, they could be putting Chris Slade out for a long time.
The spike pile drivers are known to break necks and end careers.
I mean, you gotta believe it's academic here.
They are trying to salt the earth. They are trying to end this young man's career before it can even take off.
Here's our second referee. Getting in the ring, and this is, I mean, this has got to be it.
Joseph Keys.
Oh, wow.
Speak of the undead. Wait a second.
Perhaps a little too cocky. Chris Slade able to kick out.
Chris Slade rises again. And this match is going to continue. We got two referees. Wait a second. Joseph Keys.
And now our referee is down. I don't know if we have another referee in the back. Dirty Money throwing hands in who's moving.
Regardless of what else happens in this match, that's going to be a hefty fine for Joseph Keys, even if you're the champion.
Yeah, you can't get away with that.
Not even Joseph Keys can, and now using Chris Slade as a weapon.
And Chris Slade with a thrust kick to the chin of Papadon. Incredible athleticism there.
Wild offense.
A high knee to Dirty Money. And I believe Chris Slade and the champion are still the legal men, I think.
We may be about to see.
Oh, they're going to land in our laps.
Dear Chris Slade to our fans as he goes flying. And even a glancing blow is enough at that momentum to take down the champion.
I mean, I think Joe Keys has been sort of had his bell rung a little bit here. Clearly not in a good way. Ron Mills back to his feet.
Calling for the Wakizashi Blade. Ron Mills is back up. The champion is vulnerable right in the center of the ring. And Chris Slade just pinned the champion. You cannot have a bigger victory than to pin the VCW heavyweight champion.
I mean, look, Chris Slade came out here during Loulies Lounge and said he wanted that championship match in Alexandria on April 20th. And after pinning the champion in that tag team match, it's going to be hard to deny him that championship.
There are no guarantees. Nothing has been signed, but you want to make a case for who deserves the main event in Alexandria, maybe the biggest platform we have in this company. Chris Slade just made a heck of a case for himself.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, there's no guarantees, but it's hard to think of a bigger accolade, a bigger trump card than saying, I pinned the champion at in the main event of our last event. I deserve that championship match. I think the competition committee here in VCW.
And Joe Keys' nose is busted open.
Yeah, Joe Keys may have a broken nose from that.
What an incredible night of action here for VCW. A huge new entrant into the main event scene for Brandon Metheny. I am Jason Heath. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again next month.